Hey guys, how's it going? Just way back again with another video. Today I want to talk about jobs. And it's not hard to tell that many people out there hate their jobs. It's very easy to figure that out. You go in a lot of places and it's just the energy there is just terrible. And it makes sense, I feel it. There are a lot of jobs that I simply cannot do. Like especially lately in my life, as I've been waking up and being more aware of the energies, being more aware of how I feel, and also being aware of what I want to do with my life, how I want to live my life now. Being aware of that, it's a little harder to do the 9 to 5 jobs. It's a little harder to work for somebody else and not be following my purpose. But at the same time, we're not all in a position to directly just follow our purpose and just quit our regular jobs. So it's like, how do you find that balance to still be happy, to still keep your energy up while doing something that you might not exactly want to do, or maybe you feel as if your gifts, your talents are not being fully used there. But sometimes it just has to be a means to an end. Right now it's just, I think many people are even having a hard time just getting out of bed for a job. Just even like, I know I felt it because I'll share experience of my last job, and it was pretty hectic. It was getting pretty bad. It happened after my kidney stones, and as I started to eat more fruits and vegetables, as I was waking up, you could say I made some mistakes, but I don't believe in mistakes. Everything happens for a reason. But once I started going out into nature and I started really figuring out who I am, there was a lot of resistance in my old job. I found it hard to really get up and go to work because I just started discovering who I was, and I'm just like, what am I doing here? Like, this job is not for me. Like, I'm putting up with so much stress. I'm putting up with all these things at this job, and I'm just like, why? Why am I doing this? And if I knew what I knew now, I would have been able to find a way to find a balance to really make that job work for me, because you can make your 9 to 5 work for you depending on what it is. If it's like at McDonald's or something like that, I would say get out of there, because then you're not really serving anybody. You're not serving them well. But depending on the job, now, I don't think some jobs are harder than others, but I found it hard to just get out of bed to make it to work. And on the day that I actually got fired, like, I was speaking to a friend that was giving me a ride that day, and I was trying to find excuses to stay at that job because I could not find any reason to stay. And then he said, like, when do you want to quit? I'm like, today. I want to quit today. And when I got to the job, they fired me, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me because it gave me some time. This is why I don't believe in mistakes. If I did not get fired from that job, I would not have gotten the time that I needed to really to fully discover who I was, to start going out to nature even more, to start, communicating with people, to start doing activities, because that job was taking a lot of time away from me. So the time that I got back from getting fired actually propelled me forward in my journey. And, I'm very grateful that I got fired from there. But also too, even though the job was very stressful, I learned a lot from it. All the jobs, even the jobs that I've had that I didn't really like, I've learned things from them. I've met beautiful people. I've had beautiful events happen there. So if you hate your job, you can change your outlook. You can definitely change your outlook. My uncle tried to stop me from quitting, and I didn't understand what he was trying to tell me at the time, but you can definitely change your outlook on your job, because jobs are really all about serving people. And if you're at a job, you're there for a reason, and there are benefits. There's something that you can learn from that job if you allow it to happen, if you can get away from the resistance that you're feeling. And I think the best way to do that really is to, if you know your passion, if you know what you want to do that while you're still working. Do that on your off time. Do that when you're not working. Do that on your days off. Fuel your passion, and then allow your 9 to 5 to raise some money, so that way you can be independent of that, and then your passion can become your full-time job. That's what I'm doing. That's the plan, because we need money. We need money in order to fuel what we're doing. You know, we need to have some resources, and many of us, some of us have families, we have people that we have to support. So a lot of us can't just quit and then just go full into our passion, but some of us can. If you can do it, if you cannot do it like that, then this is for you. This is to help you to try to find some joy in your job. And I think the best way to find joy in your job is like, you know, the people that you're serving, you know, fall in love with being of service to others. I think being of service to others is the most beautiful thing in the world. You know, like my gifts, my talents, what I'm doing here, this channel, I'm being of service for you guys, and that's the best part of it, really, is to be able to help you guys, to see the world in a different way, to help you guys see that you guys are not alone, to help you guys see like how powerful you are, and you know, all the magic that's in the world. I am being of service to you guys, and I love to help people in my day-to-day life when I talk to people, you know, and I can do this anywhere, whatever job I'm working. Even though I hated that job, I would meet people and I would sit there and have conversations with them, beautiful conversations, and really put a smile on their face. And you know, that energy transaction, it would be beautiful. And you know, when I'm in that moment, the fact that I hated the job all went away, because the job didn't matter at that point. At that point, the moment was the interaction. You know, so in your jobs, if you're interacting with people, that's a lot of power. That is a lot of power that you have. Even if you're taking phone calls, you have the opportunity to change someone's day around. Chances are, if someone's calling in, they're pissed. But if you're happy, if you're energetic, and you help them out the best way you can change their energy around. And it's little things like that. It's little things like that that really can make any job, you know, worthwhile. You can literally go to work, even if you don't like it, the job itself that much, but you're interacting with people, you're meeting people, you're changing people's day around, you know, like you change somebody's energy, they go from angry, sad to like happy. By the time they get off the phone, you might even get a thank you. You know, like when I get off the phone with somebody and they were just very like happy, I'm like, thank you, I love your attitude, you know. You pass that around, you're grateful, you know. Anything that you're doing in life, you can get some good out of it. You just have to be willing to put in the good. So if you hate your job now and your attitude is like, I hate my job, you know, that's just gonna bring you more of that. But if you start being grateful, because some people don't even have a job, some people are not even able to make any money, any income, some people are homeless, so you gotta be grateful for what you have. So be grateful for the job, have some fun with the job, change some people's moods around, you know. Once you change someone else's moods around, you're changing your mood around as well. What you put out is what you get back in. And also, if the job is really that bad, like I said, be grateful and help people out, help yourself out. But also, you can also look for another job as well. You can look for something else. If you're kind of like me, maybe look for something, maybe go work on a farm or work in a juice, you know, place that does cold pressed juices, smoothies, someplace healthy, you know, farm sanctuary maybe, go work there. Like there are some jobs that will be more in line with what you want to do. So those are some thoughts to think about, really. Hating our jobs doesn't really do us any favors. But there is good in everything, as long as you're looking for it. So I know, like, back in my past, I used to just be against things, you know, but things are there for a reason. Try not to judge them too much. Live the path of non-judgment. Like, it's really good to just not judge things as good or bad, and just see them as they are. And once you see them as they are, you can use them to benefit you. You can choose to make better decisions. Now that you decide that you're not gonna hate your job, you're gonna be like, okay, what can this job do for me? You know, what can I learn from this job? What kind of skills can I learn from this job that will help me in following my passion, you know? Because whatever your passion is, it's going to be of being of service to others. And trust me, even when you follow your passion, it's not gonna be all, you know, rainbows and unicorns. You know, you're gonna go through some tough times. So having a tough job now and being able to overcome that, because nothing is bigger than you, will help you in those tough times when you're following your passion, because they're gonna happen. And you know, I don't believe in mistakes, I don't believe in coincidences. So whatever job you're at right now, you're there for a reason. So figure out why you're in that job. Why did you pick that job, and what are you gonna learn from that job? And that's one of the best ways to really look at life. You know, it's just take a step back, try not to be so controlling, try not to be so judgmental, and just see things for what they are, and really enjoy yourself, enjoy others, put love into everything that you do. And you know, love is the most powerful vibration that there is. If you live in love, you will have unlimited energy. You can go anywhere and come out of it and still be up, you know. It's a beautiful thing. One of the best examples, I remember when I used to work at Best Buy Mobile, at one point in my life, I just became so pessimistic. I became so miserable, and my energy was so down. And like, people would come in to ask questions, and before they ask a question, in my head, I'm like, oh, you know, like, I don't want to help you. Like, get out of here. Like, you know, why are you gonna ask a stupid question? You know, like, you should know this. Like, in my head, that's what I'm thinking. And I'm like, wait a second. I had to take a step back and be like, why am I thinking this way? You know, it's my job to be here to help the customers, right? But before they even speak, I'm already cussing them out in my head. So like, and then I realized, man, this was really draining for me. And once I turned that around, I was able to get more energy, and I started to enjoy my job again. And many of us, we get caught up, we bring in what's going on to our personal lives, into our jobs, but we gotta realize the customers, the people that we're dealing with, they're going through their own thing as well. So if we're bringing our things and they're bringing their things, then of course we're gonna clash. So what we can do as conscious beings, as loving beings, what we can do is to just breathe, take a step back, realize that the person that we are helping, you know, they're going through their own thing, and how we're feeling is not their fault. So there's no reason for us to take out whatever we're going through on them. Let's just start it as a fresh transaction, fresh interaction, and then just do our best with love, because love is the answer, guys. So that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and whatever your job is right now, hopefully, you know, use it to fuel your passion, and you know, use it to follow your dreams, because in the end, I think that's what we're going to. Like, many of us are getting out of the 9-to-5. We're getting out of the matrix, because I think in the ideal world, you know, we would all be kind of following our passions. We would all be bringing our gifts to the world, and I think that's a lot easier way, because I think one of the reasons why people are so angry with their jobs is because they're not bringing out their passion. But at the same time, many of us don't know what our passions are. We don't know what our purpose is. So what we can do in the meantime, we can learn to love where we are at, learn to love what we're doing, learn to love ourselves, and learn to love others. And you know, through love, anything can happen. Through love, anything is possible. Like I said, love is the most powerful vibration out there. Love is the only reality. Everything else is an illusion. So do things through love, and you will come out of whatever you're going through. So if you like this video, hit the like button below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one.